What's going on, and welcome to Black Kings Free Game. Everyone, we are in full effect. We have Miss Queen Odette in the building from Bradwell Institute. Look here. This young lady has been looking out for the teachers and the students, right? So we brought her on the show today so she can teach us how to be a person. How about that? Can y'all respect that? How to be a person, a better person, a good person. We also have Queen Baker on the show, King Myers, getting down with leaf filters, and yours truly, King Conda, the people's champ. You know what it is. Hey guys, we got some exciting things we're going to talk about today. And the main thing that we're going to talk about is we had a game this weekend.
Missed it, but I've heard a lot about it.
Have you?
I've heard a lot about it.
Look, Janice was trying to make it back, but she was out of town.
Yeah.
But guess what? She heard all the hype and was like, man, I wish I would have been there.
I do wish I was there.
Look, we got to give a shout out to our elected officials. We appreciate everything
Absolutely.
that you guys are doing. And another bigger shout out to our youth for showing up. And Liberty County showed up also. Thank you to our community. We really, really appreciate it. So, in all good fashion, we got a highlight reel. And we're going to release the highlight reel
like
right
all
now.
The nitty gritty of what happened.
You better believe it. It's about to go
What?
down.
That word.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So what we're about to do is about to drop the video right now. So, hey, let's see it.
Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Chefing in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Chefing in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Big bro, scared my line, sell a brother, get your feet in. Put top in with your peoples, make sure they doing decent. Show me how to readjust some ways that I've been thinking. Been trying to protect what I've been building, been on defense. Celebrating our friends and we gon' up there when we touch down. BYOD, shout out to my homies working sundown. I should call my sister for some custom gold fronts now. Soul already shining, need no diamond, roll it, bust down. No matter how far, I can't forget the opposition. If you ain't been running front and side, you seen this competition. Wisdom telling me better slow down, my heart and mind conflict. I'm patient, ain't no free pass, and I'm paid a lot for my position. Come and get it. Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Shopping in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Ball in my
Did y'all check that out?
Sure did.
Miss Odette, was that not live?
Yes, it was. That was good.
Look. We planned that. Mitchell Boston was the creator and the visionary coordinator of.
I'm helping you out. Come on.
You see how she just
Helping you.
I was trying to use. Anyways, so he was the coordinator for that whole event. He had the vision and everybody just put it together, and he did a very, very good job. But it wouldn't have been a success without participation.
Exactly.
And I love participation, especially when it comes from your community and elected officials. So just speaking of participation, some people go above and beyond when they participate in life. And Martez, I'm gonna go and say Martez Mosley is our engineer. I'm gonna start using his name instead of calling him engineer so he can get his shots out. Martez, can you pull up one picture for me? Pull up one picture. I'm gonna show you guys why I say this now. Look at this room. All right? I want you to take a look at this room, y'all.
Somebody was in the halls of Bradwell Institute.
Yeah. I do my research. Okay.
Who let you in?
Look. I don't give up my sources. I do not give up my sources, Denise Baker. If you look,
Not my room, not put together yet.
Yeah, you see it. Look. She said somebody told me that you wouldn't appreciate. Like, why you ain't put my chair down? But don't worry about that. It's not about that. Your room is very much put together with love. as y'all can see right there is a couch right there to the right. Now look, whenever some students nowadays, you know, some of them really got some steam or going through something in life, and they can come to Miss Odette and take leisure and be at peace. Put up another picture for me. All right, this is just full of love. This picture here includes all of her collection of. See, I collect pops. You know what pops are? The little in the little boxes. Yeah. See, I collect those. I see your collection, but I'm pretty sure there's been a couple of people that are in those pictures that brought you those items and showed you love.
Yes.
Let's pull up the next one, sir. Now, this was something that I think was very unique. Like you know how sometimes you might not have the items at the house. You might have, you know, been short or just forgot to pick it up. Guess what? Miss Odette got you locked, stocked, and ready to go.
And I would love to have that shelf restocked this year.
Look, we're going to get you restocked. No worries. We're going to get you restocked. And everyone, this is not just for kids, the adult and the teachers.
Exactly.
Also.
Yes.
This is for everyone.
Everyone.
And it's just a beautiful thing. There's supplies. I thought I had the art supplies, but maybe I didn't. But she has art supplies, paperwork, stationery, everything that you need for teachers and students.
Yes.
Now, that's what I call dedication. Now, Miss Odette, a lot of people can overlook these things, but I've made it my mission to try to find the people that I know are working hard and might be overlooked, but never underappreciated. So I thank you, and I tip my crown to you, ma'am. Let me place it on my head. I tip my crown to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And if I could ask you a question, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kingston,
Kingston, Jamaica.
Yes.
Jamaica, Jamaica. How different was it? Like, when did you come to the United States?
I was 12 when I came to the United States. Goodness, seems such a long time ago. That's over 40-something years ago. But quite different. We came in the middle of winter.
Okay.
It's not cold in Jamaica. And my dad, goodness, and I just had to breathe on that one. My dad passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And, you know, my dad, he just had us walking looking like Eskimos. And he was like, once you put on the long johns, you don't take it off until the weather gets hot. And we were dying. And like, oh my gosh, all these clothes to take off just to go to the restroom. But we stayed with my aunt, and it was just so different. So much so that when I started school, Convent Avenue Christian Academy, my teacher gave me a spelling test.
Tell the people where you came from Jamaica to. Where did you move from to?
Oh, to New York, to Harlem. However, and I'll say I'm a Harlem girl before I say I'm a Jamaican, even though folks say Jafacan. But
no.
My teacher gave me a spelling test, and I failed. But I failed because I was used to spelling things the way the Queen spells things.
Okay.
And so, for me, that was the right way of spelling things, the English way. And so I told my teacher, I said, nope, the Queen's language is the only language I know. And he said, well, you're in America now. Here's a dictionary. Learn these words. And I learned quick.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Sure did. I learned quick.
Now, you don't have an accent still.
I don't. I mean, every now and then you'll hear it come out. And I realized that when I used to call buses at Snelson, that's where I was before I went to Bradwell.
Okay.
And you would hear it if I say 14, it would come out. It's 1-4, but I would have to stress that I'm saying 1-4 and nothing else.
14! 14!
Yeah.
Look, y'all on the bus. If y'all don't get on the bus, Jack, You're cheering. Get up out of here.
That's
Let me
right.
stop
As
looking.
a matter of fact, we just came back from Jamaica.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Now, I got to say it like this. I mean, because you're from Jamaica.
Yes.
So it was a different trip from what I would take because I would see nothing but the resort. So were you out there or were you on the resort?
No, we were in a villa.
Oh,
And-
excuse me. I'm sorry. Did I say it wrong?
And we
Sure did.
Oh.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we were in a villa. Well, 5 villas.
The whole family went.
The whole family went.
Oh,
About
that's beautiful.
20-something of us, 11 children.
Oh,
I had
wow.
all 4 of my grandchildren with me. However, the cook that we had at the villa last year, we sent for her.
Oh.
So she was our cook this time around. It was
Very nice.
wonderful.
Boy, it sounds like you're trying to add people to it the next time you go. I'm
Are you
be
trying
like,
to add yourself? Are you trying to add yourself?
Me, your cousin Mark.
Yeah.
Me, cousin
Mark.
Mark. Wow.
You can come on.
Yeah.
I already got the dates, July 11th through the 19th, 2025.
2025. First of all, stop hating. Stop hating.
Nobody hates.
I need
Janice, you
the
And that
particulars.
is the week prior to my birthday, so I will
there you
take
go,
the
birthday
invitation
trip. Look,
before
look.
somebody else
Hey,
intrudes on.
and we're gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like I didn't even see you point to yourself, sir. You're 18. So look, yes, I'm inviting us. I want to go.
Definitely.
That would be nice. Just let me know the prices, and then I'll tell you if I'm really going or not. 'Cause so it's 25,000. Look, it's 25,000,
I
but
don't
we only
think it
pay
was
the
that
cook
much.
10,000. I'm just messing with you.
But not that much.
Yeah, she
is
said,
not. It is
"Wait,
not.
wait, that wasn't
They
far
give you
enough
a
for
year.
me. Like, come on, don't be ridiculous. Wait, what is not that much? That's what I want to know. What is not that much? 'Cause
I don't think it was 2,500. I mean,
oh,
between-
I said 25,000.
Yeah.
Oh, you
he
said-
did.
Oh, 25,000. Yeah, it's not.
money. Take the
Oh,
Yeah, get him.
Take the money.
See, that's why there's colorism issues now. That's why it's colorism issues because you be acting real light skinned sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Anyways,
On the live,
Wait.
really? On the live? That's what you gonna do?
it too.
On the
You
live?
get
That's what
me
you doing?
it too.
Okay.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
I just had to
sip some
say it.
water.
But like what y'all having to cook is like she's authentic, like she gets
authentic.
down.
Yes.
Okay, so compare this to my trip now. All right, I went to Africa, Lagos, and it was fresh food, everything. Now it wasn't. I just see it on the plate. Now when I was walking by my food. It was like, oh, we got goats in here.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was like this special time to where they were like they were having to all my Muslim brothers and sisters, I think it's Mumbai or something in Africa that they have. And look, that goat, it was hundreds of thousands of goats because it was a sacrificial day. So I'm looking at them and I think they knew it was happening. They was like, all my cousins are here. This must be their holiday. Because when the time struck, all you heard, it was terrible. But the food was
But
good.
you still ate the goat.
Of course he did.
Yeah,
Did I?
I hope you heard all the goats crying.
I
when
did.
you
I did. I
took
knew their
every bite.
sacrifices, and I could not eat
sacrifice
it.
in vain.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't let them do that in vain.
Can't let them
Now,
die
did
for
they
nothing.
say goat or do they say mutton?
Goat, because they speak a lot of English over there.
Okay.
So I never heard anybody say mutton.
Yeah.
But
That's what we refer to goat as.
mutton.
And that meat is good.
Bring me the mutton. Bring me the mutton. The mutton, brethren, sister. How it sound? Am I right?
No.
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 You sound like me when I try to talk it. Yeah.
Oh,
Bacon.
well, that's it. Well, I'm good then. Shoot, if I sound that authentic, I'm good.
He said
12
faking.
faking.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is not really faking, okay?
You are.
Me not faking. Don't do me like that, boy.
You definitely faking.
But what's wrong with you, huh? Me not gonna take that from you. No. That's still not good.
No.
Okay, cool. It's cool.
Trying too hard.
Miss Odette, what made you want to choose to be the type of person you are?
I don't know. It just comes naturally to me. A lot of times my kids say I do too much. I need to learn to say no. My principal, and Mr. Van Horn has been my principal for the longest, especially when I was at Snelson. But he would always say, like, I would do something and I would say, no, we did it. And he was like, no, you need to learn you need to have some ownership. I've always felt like that. I remember we did a canned food drive for Manor House. And Pastor Deason came over and she collected the items. And she said, so who was behind this? And everybody's pointing to me. And I'm like, no, we did this. And Pastor Deason said, no, you need to learn to take that ownership.
Yes.
I'm trying. It's not easy. I'm trying.
For me, it is.
Oh my
It's not
God.
for me. It really isn't.
I was about to ask you a question, but I'm not going to do it.
Me or just
I was. I already know.
Oh.
I don't have to ask you.
Miss Odette, look, like, I guess you would be the person that everybody feels that they're your teacher's pet. Now, when I say this in a good way, because you know what the feeling is when you guys remember back in high school now, all right? You know what it felt like when you came to school and you were going to like your favorite teacher's room? You were like, oh, I'm going to learn, but we about to chill. We're going to have a good time.
Yes.
We're going to relax. I don't have to worry about, only person I got to worry about is the person I might have an argument with later. Like, get out my face. Why do I got to be in class with them? That's about it. But that was like your safety net. Okay, look, Eddie's different. His name is Oscar, okay?
Oh.
Oscar the Grouch.
Just don't remember, that's all.
Man, this joker
There
don't
wasn't too
remember.
many
Do you
favorite
remember
teachers.
Denise?
I'm probably like the only student that a teacher said I do not like.
Yeah, that's because, yes.
The teacher told me, and when we was having a parent-teacher conference, my father was sitting right here, and she said, I do not like you. And I said, shit, I don't like you either.
I told you he's
At
Oscar the
Liberty,
Grouch.
too. I forgot, I think he was an English teacher or something.
He probably
I
was in the
remember
trash can, and his trash can came out. I
That
don't
was
like
funny.
you either.
Eddie wasn't a talker. He kept to himself, and
Yes.
he wasn't. He didn't bother nobody. But
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I think you read people very well.
Yeah.
No,
And you
that's
just connected.
no. Eddie bothered people.
I didn't bother anybody.
Eddie had jokes too. Now remember, Eddie, the glasses that you have on, Denise, he had those with thicker frames, and thicker glass. So his face used to lean down like this. Right.
Yes.
So Eddie used to clown. He had to build up his resistance because jokers had jokes. So he would snap. And I remember he picked on somebody before,
Was it you?
and he never said sorry.
Was it you? Oh. You probably had a couple of things to say too.
I picked on
No.
you.
Boy, you crazy.
I was about to say,
I
I
was
don't
the
look-
king of
yeah.
roasting. No,
I was
I
about to
didn't.
say, I
He
didn't-
didn't. I was just trying to have a soft moment.
Oh, yeah, it didn't work.
wow.
Miss Odette, is there anyone that particular you want to just say something to right now? This is not that end of the part of the show, but this is a part like if you're going to say to your husband, your kids, anything you want to say to them since we're up here.
I want to first start off by thanking my husband. We're going on our first cruise in a couple of weeks,
Oh yes.
celebrating 35 years of marriage.
Oh, congratulations!
And I just want to
Congrats.
tell him thank you for. I'm not easy to deal with. My husband will say that in a minute, but yeah,
I wouldn't believe that.
I'm not. But I want to thank my husband, Kenneth, Alexis. I want to thank my children. My middle child was like, Mom, make sure you give me a shout out today. I have 5 children. Kenneth Jr., Tiffany, Isaiah, Crystal, and Michael. My grandchildren, Layla, Aubriana, Gabrielle, and Violani. Now, my husband and I never served a day in the military. However, 4 of our 5 children
Wow.
did. I have a retired Army guy. I have 2 retired sailors. And our baby, Michael, he's a Marine.
Oh.
Just picked up sergeant. We are
Ooh.
so proud of him.
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
And all 5 children graduated from Bradwell. And a special thank you just to the faculty and staff of Bradwell, just for always believing in me, for always pushing me to do better, for always reminding me when I need to take that rest. And they stay on me about that. They know how hard I am on myself. Like, I will go and go and go, even when I'm in pain, until I can't go anymore. But I always want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. When I first walked into Bradwell in 2020, the first thing I said was, it takes every single adult in this building to make the school run. And I hold tight to that, from the custodians up to the principal. It takes everybody. We all need to have that level of respect for everybody.
You're right.
We all put on our shoes and our pants the same way.
Amen.
Well, Miss Odette, on today, and because you're so recognized that I told you I was looking for people.
Yes, sir.
And people help me recognize you. Okay, and see, that speaks volumes when your name rings bells in rooms you never know where it's going to ring bells at.
Yes, sir.
And I want to tell you, Queen Odette, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I can speak on behalf of some of these people in Liberty County that believe in what I do here and say, even from the Liberty County citizens, thank you.
Yes, sir.
See, this is what makes a village raise a child. When you have somebody there that not only has the motherhood for her family, but for yours. She doesn't have any blood ties to anyone else outside of her family. And her family dates back to Jamaica. And she came here to bring her joy to be a part of your county. So, guys, remember this. If you're thinking that little things don't matter, it does. Even when you don't want to recognize it, Miss Odette, we recognize you, okay? So I know that Janice knows a little bit more about you than I do. So I'm gonna let Janice tell you some things that you've done, that she's seen, that really knows, that really touched someone's heart.
Well, this queen is very special to the Liberty County school system, so I'm here in my capacity today. We do this for the community, but today I'm here in my capacity. Miss Odette wears so many hats, and it's not a day or a week that goes by and she's not involved or doesn't have her hands on something. And I can go down the list of whether it's freshman orientation, whether it's having a proclamation signed, whether it's a sports signing day, whether it's a special initiative where we need students to sign World Kindness Day, and that was one of the big, I think, your big undertakings last year. And then one of the projects that absolutely sticks out, and I mentioned this on the last show, but I'm going to share it in your presence. When we got together with Mr. Gould and we took those students to Savannah, and in taking those students to Savannah, we were outside on the Savannah River, and there was a young Hispanic girl with her iPad, and she was taking photos. And I was just like, the Lord just dropped it in me, and I was just like, she's never been to Savannah before. She's never been to Savannah and seen the river, and never been to, anything. And so I walked over and I asked her, I was like, is this your first time in Savannah? And she said, yes, the river is so beautiful. And she's like, she was just taking multiple pictures with her iPad. And I said, this is what it's about. Even though they were here for a workshop, she got the experience of coming outside of Liberty County and being able to say that I came here and I saw this. And the only picture she would have been able to take is on her iPad, because the child probably can't have a phone, or can't, the family may not be able to afford a phone. So through education, again, Dr. Perry always likes to say this way, through education, we're able to give kids a step up and a step out of Liberty County. You can go anywhere you want to with education, but it takes people like Miss Odette to make things come together, to connect with people, to have relationships with people, and to move, what we do forward. We can't do it without staff members and team members, and it takes everybody, like you said. So, and Bradwell has an excellent team, down to the custodians up to their fearless leader, Mr. Van Horn. Everybody works hand in hand together, but Miss Odette is the heart and soul of the Bradwell Institute family. Wow. So I would be remiss if I did not publicly say thank you on behalf of your leadership and your cabinet, and say thank you for everything that you do for all of the those thousands of students that you see come through in and out the door
Yes.
every day, because one thing that does stand true, if you do not connect with those kids, they will not have a relationship with you. So
Yes.
those kids are open to talking with you and to come get on your couch and to say, hey, I'm having a bad day today and it's just not going well and I'm just going to hang out in here today. And that's what you see when you go into her space. It's very welcoming. There's, your oils and scents in there. She has it going on, and it's just a vibe when you go into her room. So thank you for thinking all the way full circle for all that you do for our babies, and we love you so much.
And the love continues to fill the room.
Yes.
Miss Lisa Thomas says Odette Marie Alexis has a beautiful soul.
Yes, she does.
Big emoji heart. Jeremy Cunningham says Miss Alexis is wonderful. Patrick Underwood says she is great. Amanda Marie says you make it happen. Beautiful. So don't think that you're going unrecognized, because you are recognized today.
Yes, sir.
And Miss Odette, man, I think about people like you and my kids being in that school, right? And because I'm a tough parent, right? Especially on my son. So my son has these people that he goes to because, my dad, you don't understand. I understand. I don't get that slack up, and I'll never be his friend. But it's good that he can go to people that have the same thought process as you, that you can guide them, and they see you not as their parent, as a person that they can listen to.
Definitely.
So King Boston has just come in, Miss Odette, and once again,
right in time.
yeah. I hope his mic is on. Is his mic on?
Not yet. Not
There we go.
There we go,
Okay.
Neff. There we go.
Did you see you come in?
How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Just thankful to be here.
Look, King Boston is the man. I'm going to tell you this. This is my guy. We already had the viewing of the video, but we're going to do it again since you're here. 'Cause
Please,
we have some more
please,
things
let's
to
run
talk
it
about. But Miss Odette, we believe in this. To our queens, we give you your flowers. We give you your flowers. This is on behalf of Black Kings.
Oh my goodness.
Figuratively and
Yes,
literally.
and literally.
Give you your
Beautiful.
flowers.
We
and
give you your
pointed them
flowers.
right in the camera so they could see them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could smell them, because they smell
Great shot.
like
Aromatic.
roses.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Miss-
Yes, ma'am. And thank you for everything that you do, just to piggyback off what has already been said.
He's been watching.
I'm
in the car.
constantly seeing you around, and I'm grateful that my niece will be attending
Awesome.
Bradwell, so she will have the opportunity of
Yes.
just witnessing your love and grace firsthand, and I'm truly honored, just to be in your presence today.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you do.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yes. No. Thank you. This is your day. You don't have to thank nobody. All we want you to do is enjoy it, and we're gonna get into some other things, because I want to learn some more about you, especially when you're coming from Jamaica. Me don't sound like a Jamaican. They say I'm real off.
Yes, we are.
Very
Real.
well.
Not even when I say brethren and sistren. No.
No. Leave it alone.
Let it go.
We tried. We really tried. We wouldn't stop people. Yes. No.
What about this?
You want some bars now? No.
Lord have mercy.
No. Cut his
Cut his mic,
off.
Neff. Cut his mic.
That's what we doing.
Yes. Yes.
I wasn't even close.
No.
No.
We're gonna have to do a
No,
Don't
we don't.
do it.
No, we don't.
we're gonna have to go to
Okay.
Kingston.
About
Yes.
the thing.
Please.
They don't even say thing, it's ting.
Ting.
Right.
That's what I said. Everything
It's a thing.
is gonna be alright.
No, it's not.
Ting.
Ting. Ting.
Stop.
Ting.
Quit while you're ahead.
Look, Miss Odette, now do you cook a lot? Oh,
Don't.
dang,
Be
she gave me
careful.
You
that.
just
careful how
insulting
you-
her now.
Be careful how you answer that
No,
question.
no, because I can see my husband perking up now to see what I'm going to say.
Look.
I don't.
Okay.
My husband is the cook.
Oh, that's right. You better tell him. You better tell him.
My
Is your husband from
Is he
Jamaica as well?
Jamaican? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, my husband's folks are from Haiti,
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
Cool.
hence the Alexis.
Alexi.
Right.
But
okay.
no, my husband is the cook. I mean,
What?
I came back. Gosh, I wish I had this picture to show y'all. I came back and he was like, "Babe, look what I made." He made an onion bomb.
An onion bomb.
Yes. So it was this big onion
He the chef, so.
and it was wrapped in bacon. And
Oh, hold on.
oh my gosh! All I've been doing is just cutting
I
from
told
it
you to be
every
careful how you talk
day.
about
Wait, do you got a
food.
picture of that?
I'll probably have a video.
Send it to me, and I will play your husband's food on the line.
No, he is. When it comes to cooking, he's the man.
You see how big I am? Why are you not in that phone, Miss Odette? I thought you loved us. Like, nah,
right,
look,
let me find
you're
it.
good.
Let
You're
me find
good because we got to ask everybody how their day is, so you can do that. With King Boston, how was your day, sir?
My day was great. I was busy. Had a chance to go see one of my mentors today, and we kind of had a chance to just spend some quality time with each other.
That's what's up.
And it was a lot better than the previous days because, as most of y'all know, I was in court witnessing a trial unfold that involved some young people. And as the judge, you know, they didn't do the sentencing yet, but as the convictions were
Called
stated,
out. Yeah.
I couldn't help but look at them.
And they don't care, do they?
I don't know if they don't care. I don't think they understand what's happening. I don't think they understand what they were convicted of and what penalties come from this conviction. Some with mandatory life sentences.
Oh God.
And these young men are 20, 21. You know, that made decisions when they were 17 and 18 that affected so many people. You know, the courtroom's packed. You know, one of the young men, his mother literally had an asthma attack in the courtroom. You know, and it was heartbreaking to see because there's no winners. I mean, yeah, justice has to be handed.
Yeah.
But there's a young man who lost his life. There's 3 young men who are living but essentially are losing their lives, you know, and I'm not sure if they got it, you know, and that hurt, you know, so it's been a tough week. It's been a stressful week, but, you know, today was great.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just think it underscores how profound, even as educators, your role is in these young people's lives, because y'all are like beacons of light and guidance, and in some instances structure.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, that some of them might not be getting at home. So I honor you. I honor you as well, Queen Baker, and just everyone in the school system, because y'all are literally the backbone of this community.
You really are. And another thing I want you to remember is we know we need to put some more bread in y'all pocket. Look, I know.
Yeah,
look,
that part.
Check game. So I look at some teachers now, and I'm not talking about Liberty County. I've just seen it, you know, worldwide. But you got some teachers that did there for a check, baby. And they will look at your kids and say, "Open your books and read chapter 1 through 4." And tomorrow we'll do a quiz and we'll talk about it a little bit. All right? Y'all do that, read that quietly, and that's it.
Education has changed because, again, I think parents have changed, and so how you send your kids to school to behave, act in the classroom, that's what teachers have to be responsible for during the course of the day, and coming to school dressed how they're supposed to be dressed. They're in uniform, or if they're going to pay attention, and they're prepared, and their iPads or their tablets are charged. It's the responsibility of what's being driven at home, and it starts at home. We can't always put responsibility on educators, and so the type of educators that we have is changing, but people are still passionate about education and people want the best for kids. But I think the frustration for some educators comes because of the behavior and what kids are, and sometimes it's just circumstances. Let's just be honest. Circumstances of what kids have at home. Everybody does not have a two-parent home. They have single-parent homes, and a lot of kids, when we have holidays, and they don't eat at home. They're missing meals. So one thing because of the free lunch and the free breakfast, they get all the meals, but those holiday weekends, they're missing meals. And so thank God for people like United Way who do backpack buddies, and they provide snacks and things for kids over those long weekends. So we just have to be mindful of what we're putting in our kids and how we're modeling. I think we talked about that one time before, what we're doing in front of our kids, because your kids are just going to model what they see.
Definitely.
Yes,
and not just because it's high school, but some of those kids, it's like we're getting ready to start school in another week, and I guarantee you there's going to be a handful of those kids that are going to ask me, when is Backpack Buddy starting? They've gone the summer without it. When is Backpack Buddy starting? And of course, I make sure that there's those that really need it. And I go a step further to make sure that on a Thursday, once we get started back into it, on a Thursday, I'm sending out a reminder, hey, don't forget, tomorrow's Backpack Buddy. That Friday morning, remember, today's Backpack Buddy. Make sure you come see me at this certain time. At around noon, one more reminder. And then I'll send out a final one. Hey, use this as your pass. Show it to your teacher if you need to. Come see me.
Now, Backpack Buddy.
Yes, sir.
That program, that's a program you do?
That's a program through United Way.
Through United Way.
United Way.
I'll just shout out United Way real fast. Kristen Graham with United Way. United Way, if you ever want to put your money towards a good cause that's going to stay local and be beneficial to your family or kids here, definitely donate towards United Way. They provide backpack for buddies. They also do transportation for, I think, cancer patients to Savannah for treatment. They try to fix your car sometimes if you have circumstances. There's so many layers to United Way that you just cannot imagine, but it's a great organization that benefits people in your local community in Savannah. I think it's Bryan, Effingham, and Liberty counties, if I'm not leaving anybody
And they have that 211 number. If you just need any help, you could reach out to them.
Okay. So, United Way, shouts out to you guys. I wanted to read some things, right? Well, everybody said, well, that's my girl, that's what up. All right, but Jeremy Cunningham said, she helped me with a college homework assignment.
Oh, wow.
And I was able to pick her brain. Very passionate leader. Jeremy, he also said they care and they understand, but their decisions forced them to wear a false image of toughness. Parents, communities, mentors, and you're talking about educators. I got you. So, everybody's just, dang, Jeremy, what else you want to say? No, I'm just playing. Educator empathy can be greater than strategic teaching. Now, I'm with you on that one, brother. You're right about that. As far as teaching, where do you see it going from here? Especially with kids having less and less respect. Let's get to that, because we're talking about the families. How's the respect level? Let's talk truth.
The respect level is, I'm going to say, I'm going to go as far as saying 60%. It's just not there. But it's not even a matter of them not knowing any better. This is how we talk at home.
Yes.
So I'm not going to talk any different when I come into school.
There you go.
My mom and I, that's how we vibe. And so for me to come at a teacher another way, I don't know any better. I don't know any other way. That's all I know. And so I just think that when it comes to education, day one, those rules, routines, they have to be put in place, because if you miss those kids on day one,
yes,
you're not catching them for the rest of the year. They have to be instilled day one.
So they know what they're.
So they know what is expected.
You know
of
what?
them.
That's messed up. You know why? Because I was a correction officer, and that's the way I had to do it to the inmates in prison. That's messed up. Oh man, I've had some moments at the prison as a CO, and I remember in my first time I was at it was Ocilla, Georgia. Have y'all ever heard of Ocilla?
Yes.
Okay, Ocilla had a private facility. I started off as an officer. Okay, now I was a decent officer. I was the same way every day. And that's when some of the inmates kept telling me, "Yeah, Mosley, you same way every day." You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the coolness. It was like, "Hey, man, I don't want towels up. I don't want this up. Have this locked. When I come for count, I want you to be right there. I'll get out your way, and it's over with." That's how it was. And now, because the respect level, you got to earn respect in there.
Yes.
Okay? So let's look at that. Let's take a prison and the way that you have to earn respect. Why is it that we have to do it in everyday life? Nothing has been said to say, hey, that's an elder, you need to respect him. Hey, when you're out here, now it's like, you didn't raise my child. You don't tell my child what to do, even though they don't tell them what to do. They just sit there. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And when I was the same way, you would have another CO come in that wanted to be power hungry, right? Come in there and rally up a dorm. And this probably happens in education. You'll have another teacher that really doesn't care and will disrupt it completely. You get what I'm saying? So it's a never-ending cycle. If we don't get a grip on the whole respect thing, it's what are we going to have left? How are we going to teach them, y'all? What do you think, King Boston?
Well, I think that, yeah, I mean, we definitely have to instill respect. Respect not only for our elders, but they need to respect themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I think
that's
that
true.
If they could look in the mirror and respect what they see, it'll be easier to show that respect to others.
Yeah. What do you think, Queen?
You have to, again, going back to modeling, you have to model what the kids should do. They're not gonna expect to do anything if you don't do it, and they're gonna try to get away with everything that they can.
Facts.
You know, they if you say I don't have to wear uniforms, they're not gonna wear uniforms. If you say I can bring Uber Eats food to school every day, I'm gonna Uber Eats food to school every week. So it's just, again, laying the foundation, laying the rules out, knowing what you can and what you can't do, and saying I expect you, and the expectation leads to respect
And standards.
Yes.
Our standards.
And sticking with it.
Yes. Our standards have dwindled. Like,
and not folding, I guess. And
Yes.
with a lot of adults, and we touched on this before too, you know, we have to hold true and firm to what we say.
Yes.
Instead of saying, oh, I don't care anymore, I don't want to deal with that. You know, you can do whatever you want to do because I don't want to hear your mouth. Well, you know, again, who knows best, the child or the parent? So we have to continue to guide and mold and model.
Yeah.
I really wanted to hit on what you said, King Boston. You said that standards, basically,
Yeah.
they don't respect themselves. And that's big. And I'm going to say I shift more to let's open our eyes and call it a spade is a spade. When you see our kids, when I say our kids, I'm talking about our kids. Does it look like they respect themselves? When you tell them that their pants are too low. When you tell them, hey, but how old are you, ma'am? You got where the rest of your clothes at? And then the society has gotten to this point, okay? Little girls are dressing very provocatively, right?
Right.
And then you got men out here that are looking. Half the men don't want to look. They don't. They're just like, well, dang, you ain't got on no clothes. You think that this has got to be an adult. What parent will let their kid out of the house like that? Like, I got a problem with this belly thing. I'm not gonna lie. The first time my daughter came out with the belly thing on, I was like, hey, man, hold on now. What we got going on?
Where's your clothes?
Yeah. Because I don't want to have one of my brothers sitting there and then he don't even recognize my daughter when she coming up because he's like, dang, it's showing all the skin. You can see what I'm saying? And then we try to blame other things on things that we're creating.
Right.
We're creating this problem. We have to have a standard. Back in the day, even now, if you look at women that that was born in the 80s, like our class, a lot of them are dressed nice. They want to be elegant.
Right.
You know? Like Janice dressed today. She has on her cut off arm. Look, she out here styling. Look. Miss Odette today, cut off arms, very elegant. You got mystery. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that anymore. It's like, let me show you all my booty and get extra booty so I can get it done a BBL and you gonna like it because it's huge. Where are we doing, y'all? The men don't respect women. When do we stop protecting queens? When do we have to make excuses? Well, you can't do it no more because you never know. What? Does that make sense, Miss Odette? Maybe I'm tripping.
You're not. You're not.
Okay. Because it's very disheartening, y'all. What do we do? How do we correct this, though? Not just the parents. Because some of the parents might not be here enough to even understand.
But it has to start with the parents.
Yeah, it has to start at home.
It has to start at home. So that what you're telling me is we need to get the money and put the money where it's supposed to be. That means these programs, say even our less income housing,
yes.
Right? Tell me why there is a resource building there with no resources. Why is it that when I go on Raintree, there's a building there, they have a police station. There's a police station in Raintree. That's what the building's for a police station to sit in there.
Yeah, how many fathers are in Raintree though?
Exactly.
Zero.
You know?
Zero. And then you look at that and you say, well, how did that situation happen? I'm not going to keep going back to,
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we're not going to keep going back to where it started right now. But there's a reason for that. But our buildings that are there, it's lower income housing, right? Why not put financial literacy classes in? Why not actually say, hey, guys, you're here, but we want you to progress. And see, that's where everybody wants to stop pointing at. Hey, no, leave them alone. Just let them keep getting it. No, man, I've been there.
I think there has to be consistency in organizations because I've been a part of an organization who has gone in and helped with financial planning for residents, but that's been like, 5 years, maybe 6 years ago. But the consistency of trying to keep those programs in place like that. So it takes faithful people, and I only use you for example because I know you're very consistent with everything that you do, but it takes people like Miss Odette to do things like that. You have to have dedicated people in place to move things along and to schedule things on the calendar and say, hey, every Tuesday it's going to be finance, and every Thursday we're going to focus on just maybe getting better jobs and working on your resume, things like that. So it takes people in those complexes or in the housing authority, maybe, I'm not sure, to help with things like that.
Yeah. Miss Odette, would you be interested in something?
Don't give her nothing else on her.
No,
plate.
I have to say something because when it comes to parent events, and
Oh.
Janice knows where I'm going with this. That's why she said,
Oh.
it's my pet peeve.
Yes.
Like, I'll go through Facebook and I'll see the parents complaining, we don't have this and we don't have that. I will send out invites, okay? I'll send 2 weeks in advance, 3 weeks in advance. This is coming up. And I'll have 50 people, 100 people respond. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there. And on the day of, and I'm talking, I've now clocked in from 7:45. It's now 5:30, and I'm ready to start an event. And it's the faculty that's there. And I'm still looking for parents.
No.
So I said, okay, I'm going to go virtual. If it's virtual, you can be riding home,
Yep.
and you can just click on.
Meet them where they at.
How many people showed up, Miss Odette?
3.
Yep.
So you know, every now and then I'll get the, oh, you're doing such a great job. And I'll tell them all the time, if I'm doing such a great job,
Show up for
if
me.
I'm doing such a great job, where are you? I'm trying to help the parents. I'm trying to help our community. But if I'm doing such a great job and you're not showing up, the math is not math.
Mathing.
Support.
Yes.
You know why, Miss Odette? Because I'm a parent, and when my kids go to school, they're your responsibility. That's the entitlement in our mind now. Think about this.
Yeah.
Some parents feel that way. You supposed to be teaching them that. Yeah, I'm taking care of them. You got to understand that.
Well,
I've seen grown men say, "Hey, no, I mean, shoot, I do enough, man. I work all the time." Well, look, when he spend most of his time with you.
Can I ask you a
No
question?
accountability.
How did you feel when you had to teach during COVID? This is my favorite question to ask people. When COVID happened and you had to be the teacher and you had to get online and do the instruction and make sure everything was going, how did you feel? Because I think during that time, it was the most compassionate, relatable, and most felt time that people had compassion for educators, because the parents had to do it themselves, and it was a deeper level of frustration that parents have never
Yes.
felt before. And so I have to take us back sometimes to remind you that if you don't want to be the teacher, you need to respect, support, and lift the teachers.
Yes.
Because there are parents who are over supportive. They give
Yes.
teachers gift cards for, it doesn't have to be Teacher Appreciation Week. They support the classroom, they buy supplies. It doesn't have to be a special week, but remembering that the job is not easy. It really is not. And it takes kids to be on, like, you don't know who's going to have a bad day that day and who's going to disrupt the class, and if you're going to be able to get through the lesson plan that day, and if you're going to meet the standard of what you plan to do that day. And I just think about when we were in school, we would give anything to get the teacher off track sometimes. But, now when you're on the other side, you see, the teacher has things to do, and there has to be things that have to get done. And so if we're not encouraging our kids or saying, I'm gonna go sit in the back of the classroom like somebody's parents used to
Right.
do, and if you're not behaving, I'm gonna go sit in the back of the class and just say, I'm gonna make sure that you're behaving, and I'm gonna make sure that nobody calls my phone again and this don't happen again.
Yes.
We've just got to get involved.
And while we're doing that, Stephanie Michelle Dubois Fox. Ma'am, I've been in your inbox.
Been looking for
I've
you.
been in your inbox, ma'am. Ma'am, the free lunch. Free lunch for 4 years.
Yes.
Miss Dubois Foxy. I need you to hit me back, Miss Dubois.
You telling her business, because
Right.
Look.
that's not what that's Stephanie Fox.
Look. That's not what I got. I have Stephanie Michelle Dubois Fox.
Wow.
That's what I have. So, Miss Stephanie, please hit us up. And Kaylin said half the parents didn't do it. And when you were talking about when you had your program and then nobody show up. When these kids, she said, "Oh, she gonna promise to call me tomorrow." All right, then see that let me know you had my number. You ignored my call. It's all good though. We cool. But look, during COVID, my kids were here, and I got 5. Well, I'm lying. I got 6 kids, 5 girls, 1 boy. During COVID, you should have seen my wife. Oh, she was tripping. She was like, I got to cook. What? How am I supposed to feed these jokers? Like, so, yes, parents got to have to live with their kids because they wasn't going to work either. Then you had to live with that, and then you saw a whole bunch of people's domestic violence went up, abuse went up. Everything went up during COVID.
Yeah.
And that's messed up because people had to deal with each other. Right?
But
Yes.
you also got to think that was maybe 5, okay, 6. Teachers have to deal with 100 plus kids.
At the same time.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Now imagine that you got all these different personalities, and more of them is your personality because that's who they're learning from, and you difficult to deal with. So imagine that teacher that a child comes in with a messed up day. She didn't have nothing to do with it. He didn't have nothing to do with it, but your child is upset and wants to let out this rage, and they pick a target. Like, teachers do not get the amount of support and hype that they need. These are our future generations. I don't care if you're like, well, there's no use for school. I don't care if you believe that or not. Your child's going to get education, period. So we should be supporting the best education possible. We should, honestly, I feel like this, Janice, and you correct me if I'm wrong now. All right. I feel that we should be crowdfunding our school systems. Yes, we pay taxes for our schools, but then we complain like, well, they don't have this program or they don't have that program. With the amount of people in Liberty County, if we crowdfunded, everybody gave $5. There's over 30,000 people here.
I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch. As a PR person, I'm not gonna touch that this evening. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
But I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, because if y'all can go to GoFundMe, you can fund your county too.
Yeah.
Just to do extra things, because there's ways to go to a meeting and say, hey, we need this department. Let's put the all call out and see if we can get this department funded. We shouldn't be losing teachers. We should have the opportunity as a county to save a job if need be, or to increase something if need be.
Right.
Seriously. Because I know it's a lot of responsibility on our commissioners and everything, but I just see things different. I think we can repair our problem, but we need to get involved.
But one thing about Liberty County Schools, we are not broke. I mean, we have money to do things, and they are putting, East Splosh does a lot. So thank you for all of you who vote for E for Education for East Splosh. We appreciate your dollars that you do give to the school system, because it does go a long way. We have our kids have a great environment. We've had kids to move from up north down south, and they have rodents and things in their schools.
Yes.
They come from environments that are just y'all wouldn't.
Well, Magnum Pest Control not having that. You want to go on the record and say that.
And I can attest to that.
I forgot who was across the way.
He is the insect serial killer.
I had a long talk with the rodents. Like, listen, we're not doing this here. Them days is over.
Yes, we don't have those issues in our schools at all. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Magnum Pest Control.
Magnum.
1844.
Yes.
Magnum 1.
Magnum 1.
Yes.
But we do have kids that come from schools that are just not great conditions, and they are they're comfortable, they're calm, and they said I've had 2 or 3 students that said they're just so relaxed, they're able to learn, and it's just a totally different environment. So the fact that kids have LED lighting in their schools, and they have air conditioning, they don't have to open up the windows for air, and it's not cold, and you just have to depend on warmth from your jackets. There are just layers to different education systems, and all of our kids ride buses, so I always say it's a privilege, not a right, to ride a bus. So but all of our buses go from the east end of the county to all the way to the west side. So nobody does not have to walk to school, and there are school systems where kids, if you're in so many miles of the school, you gotta walk.
That's
very true.
So
hey, y'all see how Denise putting on her PR? She like, nah, you ain't gonna be talking. Look, we got this.
No.
We got look.
So first, I will say, I'm not in my PR role. When you love what you do and you're passionate about what you
Yes.
do, it's not a job.
Yes.
So I've fallen in love with PR because I get to be the person who gets to communicate stuff, the good news about what we do. So it's not a job, and I don't feel like I'm just harping on great
appreciate
things.
that, Queen. I
informative.
thank you for feeling this way on the show. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And I know the realness. I know everything that you've done. We've been in this community together for a long time. Not everything, but yeah. 'Cause she was at SCAD, y'all. Oh, look, when you SCAD, you bougie, boo. You hear me? When you go to SCAD, you bougie.
SCAD expensive.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Look,
Really expensive.
look, them kids. Look,
Like overly expensive.
I'm talking about them kids. All of them become directors when they leave there, or somewhere they're attached to something major.
Right.
And they got a hold of Janice Baker. They was like, nah, get over here. They Mortal Kombat her. She was there. And then Janice made up her mind, you know what?
No.
I got talents. I'm going to come back and take them to Liberty County, boo. And then she's been over here doing some boss work. Girls and Boys Club. She did a banquet. Now, let me tell you something. Look, y'all don't know the background of that, but we can leave it alone. Look, there was a group
God,
there.
good.
What was the name of the group again? Please tell me.
The SCAD B Sharps.
The SCAD B Sharps.
Yes.
And were they sharp? And it was the girl that won American Idol. What was her
Yeah,
name?
Candace Glover from South Carolina.
Yes.
She won American Idol some years ago, but she's the lead vocalist for the B Sharps.
Listen to me. They rocked the place. They rocked.
We
Janice
should
pulled
send
that
that
off.
video so y'all can see
Yeah,
it.
look. I will look through. I had some. Do you have some of it?
I do.
Yeah, you got to send me that.
Yeah.
But that was a beautiful event that she put on. And when you look at larger scales of things, of what's happening right here in Liberty County, man, we have a lot of talent.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
And Martez, hey, pull that video up for your Uncle Mitch. We're going to run it. Let me show you what kind of talent we got here in Liberty
I
County.
was cutting up on the hardwood.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
He was
We
sore
had a
as
great time.
hell
Yeah.
after that. You
Look,
hear
I
me?
was warming the bench, so
Here we go.
Here we go.
You got a mic on.
Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Chefing in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Chefing in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Big bros care my line, sell a brother, get your feet in. But tap in with your peoples, make sure they doing decent. Show me how to readjust some ways that I've been thinking. Been trying to protect what I've been building, been on defense. Celebrating our friends and we gon' up there when we touch down. BYOD, shout out to my homies working sundown. I should call my sister for some custom gold fronts now. Soul already shining, need no diamond, roll it, bust down. No matter how far, I can't forget the opposition. If you ain't been running front and side, you seen this competition. Wisdom telling me better slow down, my heart and mind conflict. I'm patient, ain't no free pass, and I'm paid a lot for my position. Come get it. Ball in my court, high step is a layup. My life like a movie, just keep moving, it's a trailer. Chefing in my kitchen, got me tryna get my cake up. I thank God for all this coming to me, not straight up. Ball in my
Look, did y'all
love
see
it.
that?
I love it.
Did y'all see that?
I appreciate it. Look, I appreciate all y'all helping. 'Cause
I
I
have
could
a
have done it by
shout to
myself.
give out. Anthony with V Films.
Yes.
Oh yes, young
Anthony
man.
with V Films.
Awesome
sir.
work.
Is
Awesome,
a
awesome
beast.
work.
When Anthony showed up, he was like, "Hey, what's going on, champ?" I'm like, "What's up, Amp?" He had his harness on, right? And I'm like, "Dang, Amp, you doing it?" And man, for you guys, man, this is for the community.
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Yep, I haven't done this in a while," but he was stretching,
Right.
And he was gone.
He was
bro.
gone. He was sweating more than the players.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Those shots that you saw with the kids dribbling in slow mo, that's because he was right there with them. You ever see those on TikTok with the cameraman running?
Yeah, yeah.
He was doing that.
Is that the guy that does was the winter back to school?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I did meet him.
Yes. Anthony V. Shout out to V Films. You guys put in V Films, Liberty County, Hinesville, Georgia.
Yeah.
I would give out his information, but I don't know if this is his personal number or his business number. But
I think that's his personal.
Yeah. I'm gonna put his link in the description above, guys. His link is in the description above. But that was a great time in Odette.
Yeah.
It looks like it was fun.
Oh my gosh, we had 2 DJs.
Wow.
Right.
Now I'm going to say this, okay?
We didn't know we had 2 DJs at first.
We did not know. All right, now check game though. Check game. So normally, DJs they don't be about like, oh no, this is my equipment.
Right,
They
right.
real touchy. So we had DJ Jew and Mitch knows the other name.
DJ B Low Key.
Yeah, DJ B Low Key. All right. DJ B Low Key was set up when it came in. I thought it was DJ Jew's people and DJ Jew had them set it up and that's his crew. It wasn't.
No, Jew set up his own stuff.
Yeah, no, wait, hold on now. Jew came in, it was like, hey man, it's a DJ already here. What y'all got going on, man? Look. It's like, hey bro, we did not know. I thought those were your people. So, What did DJ Jew say? Well, I got all the stuff that they need for the performances for 380 and Naomi. And DJ Jew set up, and we had a DJ battle. Mm-hmm. Like we look, it could have turned into a whole big confusion.
Right.
But because of the connection amongst people that were doing the event, we didn't make big light. We was like, hey, we just get it done. Both DJs were taken care of.
Wow. They both got paid.
Yes.
Everybody
Very
was happy.
nice.
Yes.
We made it work.
And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it, man, because you had Jew playing his own style. He did everybody's thing, and then you had the other guy playing his own style. Mm-hmm. And those cheerleaders, listen to me, Bradwell and Liberty County cheerleaders, thank you so much.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all were the pinnacle of the game being so real. Because you didn't half do it. You didn't. Oh yeah, come on, y'all. No, it was.
Yeah, they kept the tempo going. The whole game.
That's good.
Oh, and they were surprised. Look, the young boys call them the 40 and up club, right? Those boys pressed them.
Full court press.
The
whole game.
Court.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, are you
gave
familiar
them
with full
business.
court press is?
Yes.
Okay, for y'all that aren't, full court press means that these old folks were moving their legs and they didn't have no time to dribble. It wasn't. I'm gonna shake you.
No.
I'm gonna break you.
As soon as you touch the ball, he right there.
They right there on you.
On you. All right.
Sheriff couldn't catch a break. He was getting triple teamed.
They're like,
Yes,
you're-
all game.
How long y'all had my sheriff out there playing like that?
He was trying.
Yes.
I'm
He
shocked
was
he's
trying.
not
I think he
on
fell
tonight.
once too.
He might have.
Everybody fell.
Everybody
I
fell.
gotta give shots out to Commissioner. Is it Paul Logan?
No, Larry
No,
Logan.
Larry Logan.
Why I get
You
Paul
thinking
from?
Paul
thought that
Hawkins?
Paul
That's the
Hawkins, the
mayor.
mayor.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
fault, Paul Hawkins, but Larry Logan, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. You did
sir.
a very good job, and even though you failed twice
Twice. In slow motion.
in slow motion,
No.
Larry was in his like, oh Larry, no.
Yeah, that first fall, I was
It was
concerned.
like, the bounty commercial? And he's like, no. That's how he fell. And then his legs went in the air.
Yeah, he's like,
I was like, wow.
I said,
I know Miss Greta said that's enough.
That's it.
Yeah.
oh, she
I think she did.
Cause
Yeah,
they
'cause
sat
he
him
definitely
down.
came and sat down.
Larry was on the sideline. It was over with.
He should be able to fall.
Right.
But let me tell you this, man. It was the spirit he had.
Yes.
Right. Right.
The spirit he had, he was happy to be there. Do you hear me? He was happy to be there. He was happy to play, even though them boys was full court
I
pressing.
think he got the Team Spirit Award, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
I sure hope so, because you could see the
He
light in
earned
his
that.
face.
He earned
Yes.
that. Uh-huh.
Yes, he did.
He always wears a smile and he's always very graceful. So
Right.
he's very much a community person and a man's man. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so tight. I just enjoyed the people that were there. The sheriff, I don't want to forget nobody, but Mayor Carl Rouse, Sheriff William Bowman,
I saw Councilman Ortiz.
Councilman Ortiz.
You can say that, okay?
Mayor Clancy,
Mayor
Midway.
Clancy, yep, you can say that. And,
Mayor Hawkins.
Mayor Hawkins.
Mayor Pro Tem
Keep going.
Edwards.
Yes.
Councilman Hasid Patel.
Yeah, Hasid was there. That's right.
Yeah. Tax
Right.
Commissioner-elect Jamie Sharp.
Sharp. Yes.
Councilman Robert Dodd.
Yes, Robert. Oh, that was the game winner shot
He
too.
was
Oh,
game
man.
winner. Judge McGirt.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who else we had? Coach Patrick Underwood, Councilman Underwood,
Coach Vicky Nelson.
Mayor Pro Tem Vicky Nelson.
Yes.
With the refs, we had
You
Mayor
mean
Stacy.
Yeah.
Luceria was there.
Yes, Mayor Pro. Look,
Councilman.
the whole Walterville represented.
Oh, wow.
Everybody. Mayor Hayes was there.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lovett was there.
Yes.
Our chairman Donald Lovett was there.
Yes.
I mean, State Rep Al Williams, he couldn't make it, but he definitely sent his regards. He had a couple people call me. I think he sent a pigeon to let me know. Look, he let me know, like, look, I can't be there, but I'm there in spirit.
That's not what he did. He said, "Well, Mitch, I would be there,
Right.
but I have pressing obligations that were
Don't do my
unforeseen."
state representative like that.
First of all,
Don't you dare.
Janice, that's my uncle.
I don't
And
care.
I can talk like my uncle if I would like.
So you're gonna go out,
Look,
then go out
Al
Jamaican,
Williams.
then Al
Look,
Williams.
Al Williams, and this one is right. This one is right. Hallelujah.
Representative Williams, I have your jersey for you, so we're going to catch
yes.
up while you in town. I'm going to catch up with you and give you your jersey,
We got your jersey.
Yes, yes.
Look, did we say Patrick Underwood?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
definitely.
Now Pat was over there coaching like he had a real team, but without players, because them jokers were swapping in so much.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
I need
But look, that last play,
yeah.
Mayor Rouse orchestrated that last play.
Oh,
Make no mistake.
seriously?
Yes.
He
that
didn't
led
even
to that
say nothing
game-winning-
about that.
Yeah, that led to that game-winning shot.
Oh, he
took
talked
over.
about that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
He talked about that.
Oh, I must have missed my fault.
You weren't paying attention last time, right? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know the.
We did.
Excuse me. I know you just didn't.
We did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I saw the
Okay.
passion on his face. He wanted to win that.
Yeah. Oh, look. While you playing, look. Carl is competitive.
Yeah.
Because when we first told him about the game, right?
Hold up, Commissioner Frazier too.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
we left him
Commissioner
out.
Frazier, King
Yeah.
Frazier, yes.
Definitely.
Look, we said, hey, Carl, you're going to play against the Boys and Girls Club. He was like, oh, yeah, not a problem. I can do that. That's not a problem. I can do that. So, Carl, we were shooting the video. I was shooting a video for the kids, and they were protesting at the sheriff's office, right? You didn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
that
I
one?
saw that.
Yeah, they were protesting at the sheriff's office. Boom. And Carl pulled up. He was like, hey, man, who are these kids? I said, these the ones you playing. And Carl looked up like this, because, Carl's Carl's tall in his own way. He's tall.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And when he looked up at the players, he was like, he even put a tip jar on his desk
Oh, wow.
for anybody that would run against Mitchell Boston in the 2028 election.
He thought I set him up.
He said, "Nah." He said, "Man, now you set me up, man."
Yeah, he said that on
He
the
said, "You set me
podcast.
up,
He said
man."
they set
I
him
thought
up.
we were gonna play 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
We were gonna be out there.
I
They
thought
can't
we
even
were
reach
playing
it.
5-year-olds.
Look.
They said the
They
players
was like-
they drove themselves to the
Yeah, they drove to
game.
They was
They
like,
drove themselves
they
to
was
the
like,
game.
fight. You think you gonna beat up on my little brother? Nah,
They
we
was
gonna-
trying to have some elder abuse going on. out there.
Hey, we gotta give a shout out to Dryden Homes.
Yes.
Dryden.
Yes.
Thank you. The jerseys were provided by Dryden
Right.
Homes.
Jerseys and
Claude-
awards.
And the awards.
Yeah.
Claude Dryden put on and put out. He did,
Yeah.
man. So we got to shout him out. The Liberty County Sheriff's Department, one of the sponsors. Yours truly, King Conda, the People's Champ.
Right.
You had Sparrow Communications.
Yep.
You had Magnum Pest Control. Yours truly, King Boston. You had
Walterville Meat Market.
Walterville Meat Market. Yeah.
Yes.
Walterville Meat Market. We thank you, Ron. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, Ray. We
Ron's
appreciate the
the man.
dedication.
Right.
We
The
also
Referee
had
Association.
Referee Association, Prime Care Medical Services with Dr. Olabinga Alway.
Right.
We had the community show up and show out, man.
Right.
And for you guys to see that highlight video, man, look, that's at least a $700-800 to $1,000 video with the time that he did, and he even did something for the community that he wouldn't normally do. You know what I'm saying? Because with promptness, we just did the game. He already edited, already shot it, put the
Right.
music with it, and we released it.
Right.
and he didn't charge us an arm and a leg. Now, don't y'all go trying to say, "Oh, his prices." You see the work, pay the price.
Pay the price.
Yeah,
You get what you
are
pay
not a
for.
charity
Yeah.
event. Y'all gonna be trying to make money off of them. You know what I'm saying? So respect to Anthony with V Films.
Yep.
Like I always say, it doesn't matter what the rivalry is. We are one Liberty County.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Definitely.
Yes, I love the camaraderie. You hear me? I really do. I love it when a plan comes together because we were concerned at first.
A little bit. It was a couple hurdles.
Anybody still icing or heating?
Look, I still have on my recovery shoes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I haven't checked
feel
on
good, though.
Jamie. Have you talked to Jamie? Jamie's
I talked
probably
to him
cool.
today. No,
How's
he's
he
good
doing?
now. He's on his way on the cruise right now.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So he's good.
Yeah,
He's good. He's good.
Jamie was already. He's already athletic anyway.
Yeah, he played football,
Yeah, he
so.
played football and all that other stuff. So, we did not get to see one of our main cheerleaders once again. You know, Janice Baker. Oh, that's right.
Did you get your shirt?
No,
I haven't gotten my shirt, but
She needs to
you know,
get it, though. She tried to
Councilwoman
make
Kelly
it.
has your shirt. She said she was going to see it.
I've seen her a couple of times, but it's okay. We'll connect. It's okay. No, it's not like that. I just saw her. No, I just
The
saw her
smoke.
earlier. Just
Today?
running into each other. Yeah.
But
But
she
no,
gets
it's
shots
not like
fired.
that. It was not. Don't do that.
shots fired.
No, it's not like that.
She going to get you your shirt.
Yeah, she will.
You hear that?
Don't start no
Shots
mess.
fired.
No, don't be trying to start.
You hear the bullets?
He said you get a boot.
Look, Bridget, you got to get her a shirt. Oh, see, you know it's violent people,
Yeah.
right? You know that. You ain't got to complimenting somebody. Tell me you're so nice and elegant.
Yeah.
We want to hear the people with bottles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, I seen you. You ain't slick. But anyways, y'all. Hey, you saw the video. You seen what we got going on. Miss Odette is constantly helping your children survive school in an ethical and with a good mental state.
Yes.
Okay? We got to support. Now, on the top, I have a website there. Could you tell them about that? The link you sent me?
Okay, so I have been nominated by my principal, Mr. Roland Van Horn, to be as a life changer. As far as I know, I'm the only one in Liberty County right now with that nomination. And if you know me, if you know of me, click the link, leave a comment. The life changer is someone that cares about not just the faculty and staff, but about my community. And I'm very passionate about my community. I'm very passionate about the happenings of things that are going on in my community. It's not just school 8 to 4. There's so much more. There's children that need to be fed. There's children that they'll come to my room because they're in need of hygiene products. You know, there are things that we take for granted. Deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrush. I have all those. Yes, I could use a restock, but I have those in my office. And kids know that they can come and grab something. Teachers know that they can come and grab stuff for their students, no questions asked. I'm not sure if you captured the front of my room. Well, that table's kind of empty right now, but in my room, I have a table that sits up front, and I try to keep it stocked, and yes, I could do a restock with that also. But I'll have milk and juice, cereal, just stuff that kids can come by, no questions asked. They might have missed breakfast, but they can come and they can grab that stuff and keep on going. The teachers, the adults, faculty and staff know that if they come into my room, I'll have coffee, I'll have hot chocolate, I'll have hot water if they need tea, and I'll have snacks for them. And so my principal saw all the things that I'm doing and said, you need to be recognized. You need to be recognized not just locally, but you need to be recognized worldwide. And so with this nomination, it's not a voting thing. It's just a matter of folks leaving comments of what they know about me. And on social media using the hashtag LCOY. And of course, I don't know how their process goes of how they pick people, but in March of next year, that's when they'll start announcing the winners. I've been searching for this statement, and I want to read it before I do anything else. Parents, if you let your child argue with you, they will argue with me. If you let your child speak to you in a disrespectful tone, they will take that tone with me. If you allow your child to break rules without consequences, they will not do what I say either. You see, you are your child's first and most important teacher. We can only build on the foundation you've laid at home.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
That's real.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Miss Odette. We appreciate that.
And it's you.
Wow. And that's coming from a teacher, y'all, that cares for your children. That's not scripted. That's real. We're coming to the end of the show, and Miss Odette has said it perfectly, so I don't think you even have to roll off anything else. But I want the kings and the queens to give the people a message of the day. So we're going to start it off with King Boston. King Boston, what is it you'd like to tell the kings and queens out there?
Wow. It's a lot. I want to, again, thank you, Miss Odette, for all that you do. And on behalf of all of the thousands and thousands of parents out there, just thank you for your sacrifice, your selfless sacrifice that you display every day. And not only you, but the other teachers, because there's so many of them that have a passion.
Yes.
And we should all be inspired by that passion, because it is truly a testimony on how much one person can have an impact on another person's life.
Yeah.
And our youth, our children, they're our future. And I have to reiterate, because I'm gonna be straight up, y'all. Like, the past 2 weeks for me was very traumatizing, and it's gonna take a while to get over that. Just seeing the darker side of what happens when, as adults, we fail our children. We need to definitely honor our teachers, especially as school begins,
Yes.
in the very near future.
Yes.
Summer just flew by.
Sure did.
Because the lessons that they impart in our children aren't only knowledge for classrooms, but it provides structure and guidance for how they should conduct themselves outside of the classroom. And that could lead them to not have to go down such tragic pathways and outcomes. So I just encourage you all to get to know your child's teacher.
Yes.
See what it is that they need, and I'm certain that they will embrace that. Get their number. Let them know, like, if my child acts up, you call me. You let me know, and we're gonna nip that right now, because they need that. I believe that the majority of our educators are in that business for the right reasons, because they have a passion for what they do. Yeah, you have some bad apples, but I don't want to focus on that. There's measures in place that can address that. But for the majority who really have the welfare of our children at heart, we need to be there to support them.
Facts.
That's my piece.
Thank you, King Boston. We're going to go right here to Queen Baker.
I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. Just be present and be impactful. In being present, you're aware, you acknowledge, you're involved, and that's all children really want, is for you to be present and for you to be involved and know that you care. and to have the impact of knowing, you know, you're making a difference in the next phase or the next step of somebody. It doesn't even have to be your child, somebody that's connected to your family. So if you're moving somebody forward in the right direction, then you're helping somebody to move into that next level. So we have to be an extended family, not just family, but we have to be an extended family with each other. So be encouraged to be a part of the community, and let's not be so, like you said, apprehensive about other people trying to help you raise your children or your village, because it's going to take all of us. If you could do it by yourself, then we wouldn't need the community the way that I've known us to need a community before. So let's lean on each other. That's all I got.
Now, thank you, Janice. We move to King of Woods, Plato Myers. And I said Plato, not Play-Doh. Plato
Play-Doh.
Myers.
Like, man,
What do you want to tell the people, King Myers?
Thanks. You just come up with a different kind of way to introduce me.
Most definitely.
Yeah. As I was sitting here thinking about a lot, you know, a lot was said, a lot of things that, you know, as a community we need to look up. So as I was thinking, it was like, time is nothing but a moment. So let's take the time to embrace that moment, you know. The situation where you're sitting down, maybe somebody missed a moment that they could have saved that young man's life and saved those other young men's life. Sometimes we're so wrapped up in our time that we don't look at the moment, you know. So that's my saying. Take time to embrace the moment.
Yeah.
So, King and Queens, I'm going to say this. Patrick Underwood says, thank you. You're wonderful, Miss Odette. Miss Lisa Thomas once again says, a beautiful soul. We went over that one. But the thing that I've taken from all the kings and queens here is, if you train up a child in the way he should go, when he gets old, he will not depart. Miss Odette talked about training your child in your household so that when they're out in public, they would treat them with the same respect. The same respect. King Boston said they need support because they are taking your kids in the direction that you would want them to go. Janice Queen Baker said, it takes a village. It takes a village. And in Liberty County, we're a village.
Yes, we are.
King Myers took us all the way up there to Plato.
Catch no breaks.
King Myers. King Myers. Say it again, because I'm not going to say it.
I was going to say it.
Oh, wait. I will get it.
What did he
You got
do?
it, man.
My God.
Just that quick.
Go ahead and say it again.
Nah, you got it, man. Go ahead.
No.
You got it, man.
Say it.
He ain't got it. Save him,
I ain't
bro.
got it.
Save him, please.
I got
He said, I got it. All I said was take time to embrace the moment.
Take time to embrace the moment is what he said. and no, y'all, I'm playing, but no, when he said it, take time to embrace the moment. I talk to Mitch personally about this all the time. No lie. We'll be out there. I'm like, bro, do you understand what it means for us to have the connection we got? You know what I'm saying? Like, these moments in life, some people will never have.
Yeah.
But we're ones that can provide moments for people because we can appreciate the moments we're in.
Yeah.
So yes, I understand exactly what you're saying, but you know, I wanted to put it in your exact words.
Gotcha.
So we got to appreciate the moment. We got to appreciate each other, and we got to support that. It's your boy, the People's Champ, right here on Black Kings Free Game, and we're out. Thank you, Kings and Queens.
There we go.
Good night.
Hey, Corinna Pierce was there too, man. We forgot.
Oh yeah, Reggie was there. Reggie, at the end of the show, we giving you a shout out, Reggie.
Shout out, special
yes, sir.
one. Yes, sir.
Special
I
shout
didn't
out,
watch it all the way to the
Reggie.
end of the show.
I know, huh?
We still on air.
We still on air.
We still on air, so yes, we shouted out our homeboy.
Y'all
our
skip
brother.
right over me.
Okay, let something happen to you. bet you gonna have a booger in your nose. I bet you gonna have a booger in your
Can I read this before we go off the air?
Huh?
Can I read this before we go off
Yes,
the air?
everybody
Okay.
listen up.
Odette Marie Alexis was nominated by Roland Van Horn, her principal. Our life changer, Mrs. Alexis, works as Bradwell Institute's parent, family, and community engagement specialist. In that role, she ensures that 1,900, it'll be over 2,000 this year, scholars and their parents are aware of resources available from the school and school district and acts as a liaison between the school and family, stated Van Horn. Mrs. Alexis created a brilliant engagement platform called Parent University. The topics discussed and taught are directly from parents, families, and community members' requests. Ms. Alexis is also an executive board member for Big Tide Changemakers. The Big Tide movement allows high school students to explore innovative careers and learn about resources to shape their future. Ms. Alexis works directly with the local news anchor, Tina Ty Shaw, in St. Joseph's Hospital to bring a mammography van to campus to serve the staff and community via a program called Buddy Check 3. The annual visit has resulted in many teachers receiving their first mammogram. Ms. Alexis is also a mother of children who have served or are currently serving in the Navy, Army, and United States Marine. Ms. Alexis is a life changer. Her life's work has surely resulted in a better experience for many people in our community, stated Roland Van Horn.
Y'all hear it.
Shout out to
hear
Mr. Van Horn.
Shout out to Mr. Van Horn. Big shout
BI
out.
leader.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you,
Make it
Mr.
work
Van
there.
Horn. Yeah. And I wish I would have had that. I'm sorry, that's like a biography. I should have had that to be able to read. She had to read it.
Yeah, when you introduce him.
Here I go. Anyways,
We all mess
look,
up sometimes.
thank you, Miss Odette.
You're welcome.
And Kings and Queens, once again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. And remember, yes, I'm asking for donations now. That's Cash App sign one Nagus. One Nagus means one king, if you didn't understand.
Oh yeah, I didn't know where you were.
Nagus means king. And
I
you know what?
definitely
I had like a
Learned
theory.
something new today.
When I was
Definitely
younger,
went another way.
well, I got to say this. We're going off, Janice. We're going off. Hey, when I was younger, when I found out what the word Nagus was, I thought to my mind, I said, I wonder if they ever took a slave and then the other slaves would say, Negus, 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 right? And then when they're like, they're niggas, it's a Negus, you know what I'm saying? So
No.
that might be, you don't think so?
Nah.
Once again, you bombed.
Yeah.
Let's just end the show.
Let's sign
End the
out,
show.
man.
I'm about to do
And
it
we
Martin
out.
style. Thank you for coming out. Thank you. Good night.
Well, I'll let y'all. Peace.